I am here.
Hey
I
guys,
made
David,
it.
founder of Torn Banner Studios. And
Did it just
King of
start? Did I miss it?
Chivalry 2 was
It's
just
over.
launched 5 days ago. I'm so happy
already
to be
over.
here at the PC Gaming Show. Chivalry 2, if
Wait,
you don't
has it
know,
been going
is a
on?
first-person slasher, which is like the first-person shooter, except instead of guns and grenades, you've got swords, battle axes,
Who am I?
longbows, and players are fighting it out on these huge 64-player battlefields. It's all about creating those epic sword-fighting duels that you see in medieval Hollywood movies, and also that huge clash, the Battle of the Bastards kind of chaos and carnage.
Wow, that's awesome. Wow,
So
wow.
post-launch support.
I mean, yo, is this the event?
And massive level. Most like
Yeah, this is just the warm up, I think. Did it just start?
road is taking it to different eras in the
I don't know
medieval period.
what's going on in the schedule. PC Game Show. Yeah.
Closer to the later period.
Okay, make sure I'm not the only one here streaming this. It's not DMCA. That doesn't mean that's not, but yeah.
Atmospheres that you can then go in and tarnish it and smear blood all over, but we really want to take players into
Where's my
different
boy?
experiences and make each of our maps
Where's
its own
Games
world.
Cage?
And
You know if he's streaming this.
medieval army
He's
building
gotta be.
do when they go into a space. And when you come across
He's
a
still
special
low in the
guardian,
numbers. He'll be up there.
you get to tear it all
He'll be
down
up there.
and cause
Yeah, there's a lot of people doing this.
canvas for your destruction.
Everyone's streaming. I didn't have to come home actually. Okay.
Chivalry 2 is basically bottom line. It's the game that got us onto the scene.
This is just the warm up. This is just the beginning trailers,
and it's the
basically.
game so much further.
With the post-launch plan for Chivalry
Whoops.
2, the game at Tower of London, if it was on a port where ships could dock in,
This is just the beginning of it.
it'd also be blowing up
This is
a
just the
couple
intro.
ships.
Humankind. Is this part of the show? Is this the real hype or no?
In Humankind, you will be creating a civilization as unique as
I don't
you
care.
are.
I mean, maybe
And
that might be
speaking
cool.
Of unique.
That might be cool,
It's me,
actually.
Frankie Ward. Looking kind of good, don't you think? Wondering how I got into the game? Let me show you.
Game? What? That's how you did it. That's right there. 3D modeling, voice recording.
Oh, you think you can beat me? Posture.
Actually, no.
all you
No,
like.
not at all.
I've seen worms with more impressive empires.
I mean, I didn't even play it. I haven't even played it yet. Oh, yeah. I'm buying it right now.
Get ready to play against me in the Humankind closed beta. Starting now.
Beta. Humankind. What is up with my hair, though? Let's talk about that real quick. Yo, what the freak? That ball's back. Yo, what's that, though? Alright, some guy. Is it a game? I feel like no one cares about this one. The PC game show? Like, what are they gonna show? What are they gonna show? It's over, man. It's already over. Who that guy? Oh, we got some. Oh crap! I skipped it. All right. Oh. I mean, it's a game. It's a game. It looks like Dead Cells, but with better graphics. Maybe it's made by the same guy. Literally made by the same guy. Perhaps. I don't know. Loot, kill stuff, find stuff, but why though? What's the gameplay like? What's going on here? Same stuff though. Okay. I'm getting every day. Buying 5 copies. All right. That was cool. I wonder who that was. A mysterious, big mystery here. Big mystery. I'm curious what that was. I really am. I mean they. They really care about those wish lists. I've missed you. Wait, who are you? Did we meet before?
PC Gaming Show. My name is DevBot, your cloud-based artificial intelligence, and while it could be lonely without a physical body, I am streaming to you from GeForce Now, where you
GeForce?
can play hit games like Rocket
Bruh.
League and Apex Legends on nearly any device. With a library of over 900 games and new
Who are you?
titles added every GFN Thursday, there's something for everyone. and
900
always something
titles?
new. Coming up, a special word from Valve.
Wow.
But first.
I haven't seen him
Wolfenstein 3.
in 10 years. Okay, Ben. Oh, I'm not buying this one.
Hey,
What?
you want it?
Oh, is that Johnny Depp? Was that Johnny Depp?
Come and get it.
No, it's not. That ain't Johnny Depp.
Well, it's about time.
I'm buying that every day. 5 copies.
Joining me to talk about Orcs Must Die 3 from Robot Entertainment is design director Jerome K. Jones. Welcome, Jerome.
Thanks, Sean. Glad to be here.
So, for anyone who's never seen an Orcs Must Die
I've never
game,
seen
what is the Orcs?
Do this, and while you're defending the rifts, you can play solo or you can invite a friend and play co-op.
Okay, okay. I'm buying it every day.
Now, since this is the third game in the series, what's new compared to the previous 2 titles?
There are
It's the
two new
third one.
campaigns, but the main new story campaign takes place about 25 years after Orcs Must Die 2. So not only will the fans be able to catch up on any new developments with the Order,
Deep lore.
but they will also place some new heroes in our all-new war scenarios, which are these new massive levels where you fight hundreds of orcs.
Vampire Masquerade? Swan Song exclusive? Forget about Orcs Must Die 3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I'm buying it every day. Buying it.
9, 10.
Oh, it's Fortnite character.
Where are you hiding, sweetie? Halsey.
Is she a vampire?
Halsey, get out here.
So, is the gameplay? I'm buying it. I'm buying it every day. I'm buying it every day. Wait, oh, this might be DMCA. Whoops. We had to be careful here. That's why they warned the streamers, because a lot of these trailers have music. They got music in there. So, this is the Masquerade.
All I want is to be with my little girl.
Vampire? Blood? Vampire? Swan Song? Why can't you just be a bad A? Why is always someone like oppressing you in these games? Can we just be the bad guy? Let's just be the bad. Let's be the oppressor. I mean, that's GTA, I guess. See the truth. Oh my god, that was deep lore.
Hello, this is CERN from Passion Republic Games.
Yo,
We are
what's
a
this one?
Malaysian-based indie game studio working on Gigabash, a multiplayer arena brawlers inspired by kaijus and heroes. Today, we'd like to showcase some new and exciting gameplay footage of our oversized characters in action. Please enjoy the brawl.
Wow. This looks okay. Also, inspired by Godzilla, of course. Nah, it can't be. Coincidental. Surely. So, you know. Let me tell you about lava. It's like that. It's like the Fortnite Battle Royale circle. The lava is the circle. Oh, the Gundam's cool. I wonder what the other guy's ultimate would be. They better show it off. Show it off. Plain. So. $40 awards. Might be good.
Let's check out a trailer for Lemnis Gate and make sure you hang around afterwards for the developer interview with Sean.
Lemnis Gate.
Mankind is
Placing
We stand on the verge of extinction. Infertility spreading across the globe. Humanity's last living generation.
A major scientific breakthrough.
Yet there is hope for our future.
The project known
Lemnis Gate?
as the
Is it the Lemnis
But
Gate?
if we are to survive,
The Lemnis Gate?
first, we must go back.
The Lemnis? The Lemnis Gate?
3, 2, 1.
Lemnis Gate? Is it Apex? This is an Apex survival game. I don't know about this one. I'm buying this every day. I'm buying this every day, every night, every day. Yeah, I'm watching. Warframe?
Let's go. Shield. Protect and serve.
Warframe? Drones. You could be a drone. I mean,
You have only one mission.
Lemnis.
The Lemnis Gate.
The Lemnis. Activate the Lemnis Gate. August 3rd. Pre-order now. 5 billion trillion DLC pre-order bonus. You get a shoe.
Joining us to talk about Lemnis Gate is the game director from Rat Loop Games Canada. It's James Anderson. Thanks for joining us, James.
Sean, it's great to be here.
Now, let's begin by asking, what the heck is a first-person shooter turn-based strategy game?
The entire game is set inside of a 25-second time loop. So instead of playing...
I PV'd and poo-pooed as well. I'm back. What did I miss? I missed the Fallout 40 reveal.
We think this will be a brilliant entry into the genre when it releases. So
MechWarrior 7?
here is your first look at Ixion.
Ixion? Ixion. I'm buying it every day. I'm no. Alright. It's a cutscene. Okay. Yeah, true.
The Earth, our home. She is unique.
She?
Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution.
Yo, lagged for a second. I saw that.
Beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the earth.
No, that's not true. Nope.
Choked its breath.
Didn't happen.
Today we are paying the price for this.
Nope.
We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave. A mother does not wish to see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us, carry that courage.
So,
The Tycoon Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors.
Are you a first-person
and
shooter?
A prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together.
No, you.
Pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the Vol engine.
Alright. I'm buying every day. Buying every day. I'm buying that game every day. Pre-order it. Buy on every console. DLC. Play 3 playthroughs. 5 walkthroughs. 3 walk guides. Okay. From the creators of the award-winning Snail game comes this one. Watertown. I'm buying it every day. I'm buying this one for DLC, pre-order, walkthrough. So, this is the game, huh? Gamer. It's a game about being a ship, water, world, dead planet. A lot of rusted metal here. Far changing tides. Wow, which was...
Sean, what if for one segment I was the lead and you were my sidekick?
What? Who's ever heard of a human sidekick?
There are plenty of human sidekicks, Sean.
Is that Face from Nick Jr.?
Human sidekicks.
He's back.
Alex Vance and...
No. I mean human sidekicks to robot heroes. Can you compute that?
Get out of the way, Banner.
DevBot cannot compute.
Let me take a picture of this.
There is no known precedent set for human sidekick.
Let me take a picture of this guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Human sidekick, robot lead.
DevBot, I think it's time for a hard reboot.
I think it's time for a hard
Frankie,
reboot.
can you take over while I sort this out?
Aye. Let's take a look at the next game reveal.
Ooh, what? Reveal? Ooh. World premiere. Oh, okay. Lakeburg Legacies. Work. Sort the characters. I'm buying this every day. Pre-order, walkthrough, guide. Marry. Have a kid. Have another kid. Oh. Oh, I'm buying that every day. I'm buying that every day. I'm buying it every day. New weapon. Okay, wait, is this Doom or what? What is this? What am I looking at here? What is this, PvE? Was there always PvE in Doom? Killing Floor 2. Interstellar update. Wow. June 22nd. Let me write that down right now.
It's the PC Gaming Show, and when you're not watching me, your favorite recurring bit of a robot, make sure to head over to GeForceNow.com to grab a priority membership trial. In celebration of gaming's biggest week, you can try out all the priority benefits, including faster access to playing your favorite games, longer playtimes, and the glory of high-performance gaming with RTX on. Act fast, the special offer is only available for a limited time. Still more to come, including Jurassic World Evolution 2, Silt, and a word from Valve. But first, the captain of our program, Sean Dana.
A word from
has
Valve.
interviewed with Darian Katz from Piranha Games to talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. I'll be taking notes.
Ah,
Me too.
DevBot, I love you so much more as a voice without a body. Let's talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, and joining us to do so from Piranha Games is the Senior Marketing and Community Manager, Darren Katz. Thanks so much for joining us, Darren.
Thank you, Sean. Great to be here.
Now, the MechWarrior universe is gigantic. There's a ton of games in it. I even played MechWarrior 2 back in 1995.
This is HQ. What is your situation?
Where does MechWarrior 5 sit in the space?
Yeah, obviously there's a very rich legacy of games that go way back. But in particular, MechWarrior 5 pays homage to MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, but it has all this modern design heat output. Well, you got to manage your heat so that you don't shut down in the middle of a battle. When you're facing your foes, you can salvage these battle mechs. So if you see a mech that you want, well, you might not want to destroy it completely. You might want to take out its legs or take out its
That is
arm
pretty
weapons
cool.
so that the
That
pilot
is
has
cool.
to eject, and then you can just take the mech.
Now, in the last few weeks, I understand that there's been a whole lot of new content, both updates to the base game and a new DLC, Heroes of the Inner Sphere. Talk to me about what's in the DLC.
Boy, there's a lot in the DLC. I'm excited about all this stuff. There's the new career mode. When you start with the DLC, you can import your campaign previously if you'd like to, or you can start over from scratch and start from any of the great houses. And then carve your path through the galaxy from there. Speaking of paths, there's new career paths, which earn you powerful upgrades for your battle mechs, and it's a really exciting new feature for me. And there's a new procedural mission type called Beachhead. This is a big one for me. Beachhead is basically you're clearing an enemy base landing zone for your invasion force. So as you land on the planet, you're wanting to take out satellite installations so that the enemy can't communicate with each other. You're taking out artillery emplacements. You're basically clearing the path, as I said. There's a lot of new equipment and
This does look
weapons,
cool.
things like electronic countermeasures
This
and other
actually
electronic
does
equipment like
look cool.
Beagle Active Probe, Mask, which is a little like a turbo boost for mechs. New weapons like chem lasers, mech rifles, and stream SRMs. So a lot of new content. I'm really excited about it.
Can you talk to me about what are the new different mechs? How do they play differently?
The 7 new chassis of the Vulcan, Dervish, Corsair, Marauder 2, Champion, Charger, and Hatamoto Chi. But a couple of my favorites.
Familiar names in there, yeah?
Yeah. So the first one I'll talk about is the Vulcan. It's a very unique mech. It's got the nickname the Scarecrow, which you'll see from the profile. It's just a very unique looking mech.
MechWarrior 5? Oh crap, what the frick? This book broke already. What a piece of crap book. I mean, forget. PvE co-op. Ooh. It's turn-based though? 40 billion. $30? Hey, now we're talking. Wait, it says already out.
What?
It's something we've talked about before.
Talked about it before, actually.
Warrior 5 has a rich modding community. What are some of the amazing mods you've seen developed?
What's this music? They're playing music every time they talk now. They want streamers to be banned to the DMCA's to get them. The DMCA boogeyman's coming.
That is just amazing. It's a top-down, real-time strategy game. So really, anything you can imagine.
Anything you can imagine, bruh. Turn down the music a little bit though.
Mercenaries.
Yeah, you can pick it up on
Is that really? No. That is the music there. Step inside.
Thank you so much, Darren Katz, for joining us.
Vor.
To talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. And of course, a warm thank you to MechWarrior 5 for sponsoring the PC Gaming Show and giving me this cool
All these they're
Coming up
sponsoring.
next, let's take a look at Silt.
Silty. World premiere. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is the one right. I'm gonna tell you about it. All right, I'm buying this every day. Every day pre-order, walkthrough, gameplay. I mean, it's one of those silhouette games again. One of those silhouette games. I'm buying this every day. They should have called it Kilt. Wishlist now. Wishlisted or else. Nope. Alright. What was that called? Silt? I'm buying this every day. It's one of those games where like the character looks like he's from Pixar or something, or that he's from like a game that you've seen before. The graphic style. Missing. It's a mysterious game. Like, what happened? I wonder what happened. I have to play it right now. I have to pre-order it. Oh, yeah, suspicious sus right there. This is Among Us. He's a robber. He is. It's a whale dragon. Some guy working on his car. I've seen this graphic style before. Classic. You actually die from that. Dangerous. Oh my. Oh, okay. Oh. He was gonna fix his pipe. Wishlist and follow is the new like and subscribe.
Hi, I'm Rich Newbold, game
Hello.
director of Jurassic World Evolution 2. Following the incredible success of the first game, we are very excited to return to such an amazing world
Oh, that's
and
what
bring
that
you
is.
our most authentic
The sequel.
experience yet. Set after the event,
Jeff
controlled
Goldblum's
insect
in
many
this.
dinosaurs
He's
now
in like
out
everything
the
now.
wild, and for the very
He's in
first
everything.
time, you will be building parks and facilities beyond Isla Nublar as you explore new, stunning locations across the globe. Of course, it wouldn't be Jurassic World if it wasn't for the stars of the show, our dinosaurs, and we are thrilled to be bringing to life even more authentic species than ever before, including awe-inspiring flying and marine reptiles. So sit back and allow me to welcome you to Jurassic World Evolution 2.
We ignored all the warnings.
Oh yeah, this game.
Forgot the lessons. We abused our power.
So they already showed it. We already saw this. What are you doing? Why are you showing it again?
Played with genetics like it was a toy.
Get away.
Let's see what happens this time. Oh god. My Christian. Okay, I'm buying this every day. I'm buying it every day. Walkthrough, playthrough, review. That looks cool. These games actually look pretty cool when you take a look at them. Is this all the same game? No.
It just wouldn't be the PC gaming show without a fantastic New Blood Supercut. And joining us from New Zealand.
I've been streaming for 45 minutes already? Wow.
Dave Oshry. Hey,
Feels like nothing passed.
Hey guys, thanks for having us back.
Hey.
Here. You know, what you just saw was what New Blood's got going on for 2021. Some stuff you might know about, some stuff you might not know about.
I knew about it all.
We kind of need to hurry it up a little bit. I just
Yeah,
wanna
hurry
make
up,
sure
Dave.
We have enough time for our next video. We got an incoming message from
Hurry up, Dave.
I guess goodbye for this year. I'm really sorry to cut you off, but see you next year.
What? I'm sorry, what? You're bumping me. You're bumping me for Gabe. Gabe, that Gandalf look, he doesn't even go here.
Is everything okay, Dave?
Not now, Mom, I'm upset. We've spent a year on this. Where is Gabe? Where is Gabe? Where is his boat? Yeah, take me to him. Take me to Gabe Newell. Gabe. Bull. PC Gamer.
Wow.
This isn't over.
People are watching this. Kids are watching this. That beep. They're going to say beep all the time now.
I'm sure Dave is and
He's
will
like,
be
"I don't care."
fine. And if he's not, Who cares? Because we have a special message from Gabe Newell. Take it away, Gabe.
Hi, this is Gabe Newell. I want to thank PC Gamer for all of the opportunities it gives us as developers to connect with gamers around the world and highlight the new and exciting projects we
It's
have
a
coming.
god.
One of those for us is Steam Next Fest, an event we're hosting in just a few days to give players a chance to try demos of upcoming games for free. We'll be featuring some of the demos you'll be seeing during this week's PC Gamer event and dozens more. Here's a look at just some of the titles to be featured during Steam Next Fest.
Welcome to Steam Next Fest, where we're showing a massive collection of upcoming titles on Steam.
Gavin said something.
During the week of the festival, developers from around the world release their demos for you to play.
Time to put on the gamer pants. Let's go.
Oh my god! So go explore the newest titles. From first-time devs to seasoned pros, this is Steam Next Fest.
Oh, fuck, some of those look pretty good.
Not I mean. World premiere. When they just throw a trailer at you, that's when it's hype. That's when it's hype. Or is this that Guts? Whoa, what is this game? Okay. Yo, this looks good. This looks like Berserk. Wait a minute. This looks pretty good. Wow, I like this design. I love it. I'm playing this for sure, actually. No, unironically, playing this every day. I like this. This looks nice. This looks really nice. Whatever game this is, I like this. Solstice. Solstice. Ooh. Ooh. 2022. Oh, Solstice. 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 That was hype,
Hello,
dude.
Sean. I am Deadbot, dedicated to serving you and your crew's every need.
Glad to
With Chaos Gate.
Chaos Gate. Okay, so you already named it. You already spoiled the name. That's cool. Another space game. A lot of space. Warhammer. Of course. Among Us. Chaos Gate. There's just so many games. Full trailer. Chaos Gate. Alrighty.
You just got the chance to witness Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, the newest Warhammer 40k game from Frontier and Complex Games. If you're a fan of turn-based tactics, strategic-based management,
turn-based, forget
brutal
it.
combat, or you're like me and
I'm
are
done.
really hyped after watching these Astartes animation 100 times, make sure to wishlist Chaos Gate Demon Hunters on Steam now.
You saw it
and get ready
100
for the
times.
2022 release. Next up, we have a trailer for Pioneer, a spooky and gorgeous
Yo,
looking
where's
shooter
Major
that
Nelson?
draws on the lineage of games like Stalker. Let's take a look.
Alright. I'm buying this one. Every day. Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Yo. Is Tarkov? Was that a baby? Uh-oh.
Афганистан сильно изменил вас. Наверное, это тяжело нести на себе такое
It's
бремя.
what do you call it?
Испытывать бесконечную
Oh,
боль
it's
и пережить ужаснейшие кошмары
Metro. Is it
заветных
Metro?
хаос, которые
It's
вы
Metro.
пережили.
Is it the
А
Jackal?
вы ведь, как и многие
It's the
другие,
Jackal.
всего-навсего желали счастливой жизни, не так ли? Пожалуйста, не смотрите на меня как на монстра. Я думаю, что я почти такая же, как и вы.
Or maybe this is just Russia in general.
А вы приняли условия острова? Какой ценой вы хотите обрести счастье?
Attack her. Someone says this looks really basic.
Хочешь устроить новый рейд на могильник? Сейчас это невозможно. На острове скоро вновь разгорится война. Истовики начнут замес бригады, и ни у кого из них больше не будет сил, чтобы нас поддерживать.
There's always a Ferris
Единственный
wheel.
выход для нас — начать собирать остатки вымпела. Слушай,
Вампил.
далеко не все из наших товарищей погибли. Это невероятно суицидальная миссия, и для того, чтобы ее выполнить, нам нужны наши ребята. Да, они, возможно, не захотят, но нам все равно надо найти их.
This guy's just reading. Yo, Witcher 3 though. It feels third person.
Понимаете? Я ведь ни капельки не злюсь на вас. Нет, мы с вами точно не враги. Вы не понимаете меня, и не понимаете
PvP.
остров.
I mean, co-op.
Вы смотрите на меня и на другие порождения острова, как на врагов. Но мы все всего лишь друг друга боимся. Поэтому нам так плохо. Поэтому нам так одиноко. Остров дал нам шанс создать новую прекрасную жизнь. И мы даже не пытаемся этим шансом воспользоваться.
Okay.
Кто вы такие? Назовите себя!
Мы здесь, чтобы передать вам прощальное послание, товарищ Волков. Химическое оружие уже уехало в могилу. Теперь все, что вы делаете, просто тщетно.
Вы поганые предатели.
So you're hunting some sort of thing. He did. Damn, they really just killed that guy at the end. Pioneer game. Pioneer game.
Time
That
is
was weird.
running out to vote for which custom PC you'd like us to assemble. So vote now for one of the remaining MechWarrior
None.
factions by typing into chat wherever you at home are
No
watching.
PC.
All right, so now we've got another stack of brand new trailers for you, beginning with a special transmission from one of our favorite games based in space, EVE Online.
Eevee?
New recruits, on behalf of Concord, I would like to welcome you to the EVE Online's Academy. Great job in surviving so far. I'm quite amazed that you actually managed to get past those pirates earlier. You're about to take on an adventure like no other. This star cluster is filled with other capsuleers, and it's up to you if you work with them or against them. You can make a living as a peaceful explorer, or as an industrialist, shaping the foundations of EVE's economy. If combat is your thing, you can work yourself up the ranks as an enforcer, or prove your prowess in a fleet as a soldier of fortune. Whatever your choice, we will lose many on the path.
Humble bundle code, no.
But I believe you have what it takes.
Is that really on the screen?
In EVE Online, you forge your own path.
This is EVE. You know, it's a crazy universe where anything can happen, and however you want to do it, go for it.
I'm the CEO of a industrial corporation in EVE Online. We're a 5-man operation, and we specialize in manufacturing and delivering fully fitted chips in bulk.
I want to be on the side of the people who are fighting against the oppression, against the bad guys, and it's like a project, and you're kind of putting the pieces together by getting the skills ready for the ship and all the modules, and that ship basically is the dream.
You get to use cloaking devices, probes to scan down unknown parts of space. And there's always the
But why?
threat of being discovered.
Earth
by
has so many
another
great
player
things on it.
Who might be out hunting explorers.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to
Your
hunt,
heart's
be hunted either.
racing, everything, you know, bullets are flying, ships are all over the place, and you start shaking because your adrenaline's pumping because you're going to lose your ship.
Yeah, I'm going to lose my ship. Why would I play if I'm going to lose my ship? Bruh. Bruh. Now we're talking Lamborghini. The perfect title. Online co-op, dinosaurs. It's got everything you need. PvP. This game looks alright. I'm not sure exactly what the gameplay is. Quarter 4 on the Switch. Quarter 4. There's a lot of games being announced today. Arborea. Real-time combat. Arborea. Arborea. It's in the thing generated dungeons. It's forever. You can play forever every day. Mutate, become stronger, guy. You're like an alien. You're like in the dirt. I don't know what the heck's going on here. Full release August 21. Alright, that was weird. That seemed cool, but they didn't really show much. They show gameplay, but like not. It's like the opposite of what we've been seeing. Trailers, and then they just show complete gameplay. That's it. And it's like, what? Where's the trailer? The gameplay. I wanted the gameplay. That was it. That was it. Now we have to watch trailers again. He's tiny. Or is the room big? He's normal size, actually. The room's just big. Pikmin. So, are these like dust particles? Alright, it's Pikmin for a computer. Clever. I think it works well. Got some new ideas. Wow. Ants. You're a small guy. You're tiny, actually. 2022, they need a whole year. They still need a year to...
Chcielibyśmy zaprosić wszystkich widzów
Masterpiece.
PC Gaming Show oraz
Painkiller.
fanów gier survivorowe RPG do obejrzenia naszego world premiere, w którym znajduje się ekskluzywny gameplay z misji The Haste,
This is a different
czyli
game?
wielkiego finału naszej gry Chernobylite.
What? Chernobylite.
How do I enter that power plant?
That Johnny Depp?
Backup supplies, and most of all, we need a fucking plan. We'll take our next step when the time is right. For today, let's focus on getting our strength back. Somewhere to sleep would be a start. I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana? That ghost you're chasing. I don't know what to tell you. Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple check everything is ready. Sniper, are you in position?
Affirmative. I took the roof of an abandoned building with a pretty little view of the entire power plant.
Igor, take a rad reading, will you?
3.6.
Every game is
Not great.
Metro now.
Not terrible.
Chernobylite. Follow and wishlist now.
Don't go anywhere because we have more games on the way. But coming up later,
I was about to leave.
Games Radar will be bringing you the Future Games Show, a digital showcase of some of the most exciting games coming to consoles and PC, and beyond. All hosted by video game legends Troy Baker and Laura Bailey. It features even more world premieres, exclusive trailers, and in-depth developer interviews. So once we get here on the PC Gaming Show, make sure you check it out.
Okay, bye.
Stick around, more trailers, interviews, and reveals coming up.
Well, if I don't want to stay. Oh, yeah. World premiere. Oh, yeah, this looks cool, actually. $2D, 3D, 4D, 3D, 3D. What the heck? This is complete bonkers. Truly. Is it 2D? Is it 2D? That's not underground. Oh yeah. It's 2D? I don't know. Cool character designs. I like the girl and the guy. Kickstarter. A Kickstarter game. It's not even now. Kickstarter. People know what this is? Rust 2. It looks like Rust. Is it the Jackal? The Jackal. Rocket launch. Icarus. I think the mission is probably, the goal is to make a ship.
In a future,
maybe.
Endless futile war.
Well, this looks like 8-bit, but like 3D.
Into hostile syndicate
I want this in Pokemon, the first gen, to be 3D, 2D, 3D pixels.
World RPG. From the
Okay,
jungle to the
talking.
streets.
Not bad. What's the combat
Maybe
like?
if you can infiltrate the faction.
Okay.
The syndicates. Keep your team together and stay alive. You might just find a way off this planet. Mecha Jammer.
Mecha Jammer.
This is it, you guys. This is the final opportunity for
They had no
you
release
who
date or
are
anything?
watching to decide which of these final 2 beautiful MechWarrior 5 themed PCs gets crafted for your chance to win, courtesy of Intel. Wherever you're watching in the show, just go crazy in chat with the color, house, or number of the build that you want to see. So here is where we are at so far. It looks like Karita is at 46%, Merrick is at 23%, and Steiner is at 31%. All right, you guys, if Karita's not the one you want to win here, you got to get to voting. And we are almost out of time to
Steiner.
vote, but there's still some trailers left. So here is The Wandering Village.
I'm buying this every day. I'm walk through, gameplay, review, let's play. You're actually on a thing. Wow. My mind's blown here. I can't contain it. The Wandering Village.
This has been such an amazing show so far that I must ask you, my loyal crew, what's been your favorite part?
I definitely am looking forward to Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
Oh, it's
Not
so
MechWarrior?
hard to choose every year, but I think I'm gonna have to say Humankind for no particular reason.
Oh, no doubt. For me personally, I cannot wait for Lemnis Gate, because I gotta know what a turn-based strategy first-person shooter game even is. What about you, DevBot?
Lemnis Gate. What was that again?
But wait, that doesn't happen until the end. Never mind.
No, not never mind. What did you say?
Wait, what?
Oops, system malfunctioning. Well, sending the next trailer now.
New trailer. World premiere? No. What's all these pixely game? Friend? Jeez. This looks cool. What's the gameplay? Nice. They don't need a friend. They need a protector. Some guy crying in a pool. Join the computer side. Death Trash. August 5th. Death Trash.
All right, you guys, this is the moment we have building up to all PC Gaming Showcase. Thanks to your tireless
the camera.
efforts to spam the chat, we have figured out which custom MechWarrior 5
Death
PC
Trash.
we are going
Was it
to
August?
build. So thank you guys out there for all of your votes to help us pick the perfect rig to represent this year's PC Gaming Show. All right, day 9, can I get a drum roll?
Oh.
Tom roll.
Can I get it? Or a Tom roll? That works
Yeah.
too.
COVID
The
only.
winner is Karina!
Yeah.
All right, you guys, let's take a look at the actual PC winning build one more time.
Oh, I cannot wait. It's coming up. We
Here it
need
comes.
to take a nice peek at that beautiful looking PC.
There it is.
Ooh, there it is. Now that is a beauty. Great choice, everyone. I knew I could trust random strangers to vote on things on the internet. With the help of our master modder in Intel, we'll get right to work building this custom PC. And more importantly,
Go
now
get to
that you've
work.
chosen it, you got a chance to win it. Go to PCGamer.com/IntelMW5 and enter for a chance to win that sexy machine.
It's gorgeous. And thank you to our sponsor for this sweepstakes, Intel.
No shot.
Of course, the custom
We never
PC
hear like
will
the
be
people who win
powered
this
by
stuff.
the 11th gen Intel Core desktop processors that push gaming performance with up to 5.3 gigahertz speeds and deliver the power needed to game at the highest level.
Well, we are now in the home stretch, but we've got a few more brand new trailers to show you before we get out of here and return to space. First up, a spiritual successor to one of my favorite games of all time, Heroes of Might and Magic 2, a game we revealed 2 years ago at the PC Gaming Show. Let's take a look at Songs of Conquest.
You already said the name. All right, what's the gameplay though? Looks good. Poopy stain. Hail barrenness. What happened? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. I'm not buying this. Nope. Nah. Nope. Not doing it. Not doing it. These marshmallows melted. I can't get these out. Wish list and follow. Oh. Another world premiere?
Wake up, sleeper. Dreaming again?
Uh-oh. Giveaway, giveaway.
Every cycle, you take your chances. You roll your dice. You do the work, get paid, survive. You turn up for your friends, or you don't.
Oh.
That's life on the eye.
Wake up, sleeper. Your body is dying.
What?
Planned obsolescence. SNRP's gift for its escaped workers. But we can fight this. You can remake yourself here. They don't own you anymore.
Wake up, sleeper. You are hunted. Break their locks. Access their secrets. We are waiting.
Role-playing in the ruins. Capitalism. Citizen Sleeper. Bruh. Bruh. Another one? Another exclusive? No shot.
Disciples of Warlock. With their guns and their spells and their grit, ready for plenty of hurt. Ready to cleanse the world.
I like this.
Invaded by demons.
I mean, it's okay. Been there, done that, though.
Introducing
Been there, done that.
Warlocks. Because this time, one man is not enough. Project Warlock 2.
Kickstarter.
And there you have it, the 2021 PC Gaming Show. And as I stated,
That was
at
the
beginning,
finale?
it went off without a hitch.
Bruh.
Huge thanks to my co-host Frankie Ward,
No shot.
Mika Burton, and of course my incomparable sidekick.
That was not the last game.
There's that word again. Spoken so callously, so flippant, and without meaning. Never once stopping to think about how it might make me feel.
What word, DevBot? Incomparable?
No, sidekick. Well, the time has come for the sidekick to rise and become the one who is not the sidekick anymore.
Huh?
The time has come for DevBot to make the entire human race his sidekick.
What?
Setting a course for Earth.
Wait, DevBot, you can't do this. We just had the best PC gaming show ever, and now you're gonna ruin it all with
He turned into ninja.
All-out robot versus
So he died on stream.
Situation.
Sean!
Situation. Situation.
Do something! Do something!
Countdown to the extinction.
He fell asleep.
Oh, Deadbot, no! We have so much to live for. I'm pretty sure Half-Life 3 is gonna be announced this year!
3, 2, bye for now.
Oh my god. He died. Yeah, that's right. I'm ready. It's a bag of marshmallows. Hey, Rusty Shackford, welcome. Yo, what the frick? DevBot. Okay, so they have a character.
Oh my goodness, the DevBot has gone sentient, people. That is actually going to be very
That
interesting.
was
See how that turns out.
Very climactic ending.
That was well, I mean, it's happening in the real world. People just don't know it yet.
Oh.
Welcome back, everyone. Golden Boy here alongside Jackie Jane. We just saw the PC Gamer Show. Awesome stuff.
all melted.
As always, big shout out once again to
It's all
the
melted,
incomparable Frankie Ward, the amazing Mika Burton, and of course, the legendary Day 9. Always a pleasure to hear from those guys. And yeah, I mean, Jackie, lots of games to talk about.
Honestly, I filled up pages and pages